Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Dorothy Chia Piano, where I talk about all things piano teaching and piano learning. My name is Dorothy Chia, and today we're going to talk about working on the wrong grade. So, is there such a thing as working on the wrong grade? What do I mean? Yes, there is. And some students do not realize that they are placed at the wrong grade. And some parents think that it is a matter of just pushing the student for the grade and totally disregard that the child is not ready and is at the wrong grade. Another thing could be music schools want to charge at the higher level so that they can collect more money out of you. So what are the red flags that to look out for that tells you you are at the wrong grade? Red flag number 1. The student has difficulty in reading. Now we all know that as the music becomes more and more advanced, should have gained a certain proficiency at reading the music notes. So in terms of fluency, knowledge, and having a good grasp of what is written on the page. Okay, so red flag number 1 is that the student is having difficulty in reading that piece of music. Do you find the teacher feeding the student note by note? So every note is copied by the teacher. So watch me play and student copy. So that is a telltale sign that the student is having difficulty in reading. Another telltale sign is where the teacher or the student themselves end up writing note names on the page because they are handicapped by their reading. The music is too advanced for them, and so one way to go home and remember what notes they have played is that they need to write them down, okay, or they memorize the sound. Okay, so red flag number 1, difficulty in reading. Red flag number 2, the student is technically not ready. So with more advanced pieces, it is assumed that you are tackling these pieces later on in your life. So let's say you might have 4 or 5 years of playing the piano, and therefore you already have acquired a skill and proficiency in how you maneuver your way around the instrument. Pretty much like when you first started to cycle, you might wobble, you might fall, you might have to find your balance. But after you are proficient in cycling, you get to admire the view around you, and then that takes your mind off from finding your balance. So same way, if you are still technically struggling, you cannot, there's too much grabbing of notes. There is the feeling that you are lost on the page. For example, pedal work is not clear, and music notes are beyond your stretch. So all these are telltale signs that maybe that work is a bit too advanced for you right now at this point in time. Red flag number 3. What tells you that you are working on the wrong grade? That you play the music but there's no joy. Right? The music doesn't spark joy for you. And I think a lot of people didn't realize that music is supposed to spark joy. Right? They loathe the idea of practice, they loathe the idea of working on the music. So if the music doesn't spark joy for you and you are totally not enjoying what you're doing, then you are maybe at the wrong place, at the wrong grade. So, take note, these 3 telltale signs that you are being at the wrong grade. So, of course, conversely, being at the right grade, you'll find that your reading is less stressful, you are technically ready for the repertoire, and then the music gives you much joy playing it. So make sure you are placed at the right grade so that the slower pace will, less haste, will give you greater pace. So till the next week, bye bye.